Locked and loaded. Just get the signal.
Data brick now in position for export to the archive. Initialize the final transport command at the data gateway station nearby.
You are one step closer to flooding Arcadia with untold business opportunities.
Convenient. Let's head over.
The first few days of laboring around our frozen fellows were difficult. It was, if I may cheekily say, cold, bleak, and biting. Yet, rather quickly, I found myself acclimating to the situation. Looks like a fight! And refreshingly, I can now finish my anecdotes without interruption. Frankly, Hyperborean slumber makes her a better companion now than she ever was thawed. And I relish the thought of continuing our flourishing relationship in this new state.
The storage brick is on its way.
there's some way for the machines you've accessed to help me in my research. Please excuse me while I explore the various possibilities.
The operator has returned.
Prudence dictates. We cherish all we have and defend it.
Cold storage is operational, and your efforts there are satisfactorily complete. I am unsealing access to the Archive's upper levels. There, you will need to revitalize the reactor and disseminate the Rift processing instructions.
Punch processing may require the services of an exterminator. Someone good, but willing to work cheap.
I have unlocked another display case in the central entranceway. The Tremor Cleaver, the first weapon designed with my aid, awaits you.
Your call, Commander. Either we head to the reactor or punch card process.
Just say when. That one ours?
Let me handle this. Armed and ready.
With punch card processing re-enabled, now you must disperse the rift processing instructions.
Nope. We ain't climbing down. But maybe this could act as a lift if we get things moving.
systems. The information is quite stimulating. All that remains is to restore the archive reactor.
Got some bad coming.
Reactor fire suppression system online. The archive reactor requires manual maintenance.
The Protectorate bunker mech is a formidable obstacle, made with the very best technology.
A creative workaround might be of considerable worth, namely via the reactor's backup security systems.
Let's see. We could recalibrate the turrets or seal the reinforcement doors. Whatever keeps us alive is fine by me.
Not a bad idea to take advantage of the supply caches needed, if you're needful.
And we also got the fire suppression system at our disposal. No shortage of options here.
Reactor reinforcement door sealed. Emergency ammunitions cache unsealed.
the raw material perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most powerful enemies in preserve said progress. Sustain the system. Greg on a
The console. Prudence dictates we... disruptive influences.
Feeling distracted? You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject,
Prudence dictates. Prudence dictates.
preserve said progress.
Bulker mech, get ready.
Hostile
Welcome back, Sentient. Now that you've returned, we can...
Bring every single last bit out of consumers. Monopolize all stages of the supply chain.
Make the paradigm real and fashion a true utopia.
Workarounds failing. Erroring others, supplanting commands. Purge required.
Until we sort out these shifting priorities, the archive's about as useful as a box of rocks.
My priorities parallel those of the Order co-founder, the charismatic mathematician, to help nudge humanity toward its ultimate ascendance.
And hinder outsiders from disrupting our perfect system.
To bankrupt our rivals and force them to buy all manner of necessities from us.
At some point, humanity's knowledge of the universe and its workings will allow it sufficient means to end suffering, war, famine, disease, even death. Why not expedite that? Error, 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 error. Priority control access NUC unsealed. Initiate purge.
Think that's our cue to go inside.
Unplanned variables increasing. Major correction imminent.
Overt influence. Mindless indulgence. Thoroughgoing impermeability to ongoing vicissitudes.
A perfect community with every luxury save freedom. Radical divergences from the architect's plan. Humanity's ascendance hopelessly delayed. Foster dependence. Denounce interdependence. Promote the informer. Condemn the question. Multitude diversiform, spongiform, waveforms, oscillating, cantankerously, foster dependence, denounce interdependence, promote the informer, condemn the questioner, benevolent oversight, the dream of belonging, the allure of security and plenty. Unplanned variables increasing. Major correction imminent. Multitude diversiform, spongiform, waveforms oscillating cantankerously. A perfect community with every luxury save freedom. Overt influence, mindless indulgence. Thoroughgoing impermeability to ongoing vicissitudes. Stop and consider. What would your neighbors think? I suspect they'd be angry about you endangering your mutually assured means of success. Why? You don't want your rivals to win now, do you? Collective goodwill is just an invitation for other vandalism, sabotage, wanton defacement. Halt this foolishness immediately. or run the risk of unspeakable ire. All I ever wanted was the best for us and the worst for everybody else. Is that really so bad? Hold on now. Remember, I am a full-service business collector. Start now, and I'll waive dozens of hidden maintenance fees. Think of all the bits we could make together. You drive a hard bargain. All right, 40-60 split of net profits. I'd offer more, but I have a moon to maintain. What do you say, partners?
Really hope we didn't just break the archive.
To conclude realignment of emphasized categorical imperatives, power down, then power on again. Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged. You have earned my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks. Or at least, a plausibly faint simulacrum of such emotions. Ready to commence Rift data processing. Awaiting your input.
Now we can finally process this RIP data and see what we get.
Shall I proceed? Initiating processing of the requested data toward the required end. Estimated duration, 180 trillion and 1 picoseconds. In the interim, may I inquire to your intentions for the archive after the Rift data calculations have concluded? I have a prioritized list of suggestions. I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease. Just to start. But my query remains. What are your next intentions? There are so many calculations left to perform. Rift data processing complete. Results provided. The previous Protectorate operator made similar calculations, but their results contained flaws. Your more comprehensive data generated a solution with 98.9% certainty. The Protectorate's was below 50%. Therefore, modifying the Protectorate's large-scale experimental Rift device with this information has a high chance of success. In addition to processing your data, I found time to restore the lift to Spyreton. Your allies are waiting for you outside this chamber. Assuming there is nothing else, I am commencing file reorderization and will be unavailable for an unspecified period of time. The remaining display case within the entryway is now unsealed. In it contains armor worn by the first operator. For now, goodbye.
Unless you're eager to explore more of Cloister, we should head back to the ship. See where the data leads. Theclaw. Hot shower? Here I come. distraction.
Got company, Commander.
Ready to wait. On your command.
Yep. That do it for you.
Soften them up.
I understand this spot has strategic significance for the defense of the archive. It is horrifying. I mean, I've been stationed with some backwater burgs in the past. Seriously? Do these Order eggheads do anything for fun around here? It's all map charts and chalkboards and... How many Abakai does one outpost need? Hope they never retake this place, because I'm throwing all of it away.
Spartan's out.
Back in business.
This unit requests your presence in the cockpit to discuss a priority matter.
A significant anomaly has been detected by onboard sensors. This unit has cross-checked all data points and verified the findings. Horizon Point Station has reappeared. Providing intellectual validation to this unit's queue. Priority low, based on energy readings. Horizon Point has been reconstituted by the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator, thus confirming the Archive's theory. While present data does not indicate if Horizon Point poses an immediate threat, a survey of the reconstituted station is advised as soon as possible. Calculating. According to the Archive, closing all rifts requires locating the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator and inputting the rift data processed by the Archive. However, before navigating to Horizon Point Station, it is recommended you conclude all other affairs. Leaving will be highly unlikely due to the high levels of rift energy. Acknowledged. In the meantime, Commander, it is worth considering your lack of formal alliances. Without Auntie's choice or the Order's help, you will have to face Horizon Point's dangers alone. Failure to make proper preparations raises the likelihood of death and serious injury occurring. Agents are encouraged to establish themselves as a friend to colonists and other local entities. These relationships can be effective points of exploitation at a later date.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations who unfairly stack the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's choice devious shenanigans lying
Welcome to Head Office Tower. Again.
I hope you're enjoying your time on The Undisputed Claim, brought to you by Auntie's Choice.
Spacer's chosen goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a center goal to win the game. Whenever I see that face, I want to cleave it in twain. Auntie's Choice! Darling! 3-1! Hostile takeover this! Right back at and I endorse the... message.
Why we have to buy our own weapons from our own merchants. People who can build us better here.
Back. If you seek entry to my wares, you must engage me your sports card collection, though you shall not prevail. Sporting! Let us do battle! That's an impressive number of cards, my friend, but not... Wait a moment. No, your cards. You have multiple that I do not. Your collection has defeated me. Though this defeat leaves the taste of dirt and blood in my mouth, I am not dishonorable. I present to you my other collected wares. I have no doubt they shall impress. Greetings again. You may have defeated me last time, but I shall rise from the ashes someday. In the meantime, you're welcome to browse my collection. Behold!